Last year, we finished here in Sydney on the last By Any Means, and we come all the way from Ireland. And now, I'm doing it again, but this time I'm going from Sydney up the Pacific Rim all the way to Japan, by any means of transport. I'm going to do some amazing biking. We might be the first motorbikes to come up here. Discover the impact of World War II.
All of this was just covered with landing crafts.
And eventually end up in Tokyo. I'm making my way to Vanimo to cross the border from Papua New Guinea into Indonesian West Papua. Because the roads are so horrendous, I'm hoping to have a smoother ride on the water. West Papua has caused us all sorts of problems, and we're still not totally convinced that we can get in or not. At the moment, it's not looking great. Is this our hotel? That would be handy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be just awesome if that was our hotel just there? Now. Yeah.
Came up on the beach, we just walked across the road to this hotel. We just got there and went, oh look, there's a hotel. Oh, let's stay there. And that's exactly what we did.
Today's the day I try and get into Indonesia. Last night at the hotel I met this guy, Gabriel, who's been here for about a year working for the voluntary services overseas. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Hello.
Look at this. Gabriel's cooking his breakfast.
And he was a lovely guy. He cooked his eggy bread for breakfast, and then he agreed to take me the last few miles to the border. On the way, he explained to me why it might be a problem to get across.
It's possible because there's a conflict at the border with the rebels. There can be guns, because essentially the rebels will make...
and the rebels are...
Well, they're the freedom fighters, fighting for West Papuan independence.
Right.
And so they'll take action, say, against military targets on the Indonesian side, and then they'll take refuge on this side.
Because West Papua has huge amounts of minerals. And so the Indonesians aren't going to give it up lightly, are they?
Hells no. But I'll tell you what, this border's closed all the time. Like every month it's like closed because of something.
The 700-kilometer border has been a problem for decades. Separatists in West Papua cross the border to hide out here in Papua New Guinea. So when the Indonesian army follow them across, it causes huge problems. It's not a relaxed place.
Then we'll go up to the border, see if we can still get in.
So this is Papua New Guinea, and over there is West Papua, which is the Indonesian side. And we are not allowed over there because they've just basically flat said no. Such a shame. Bummer. I'm really pissed off, really. I've been a UNICEF ambassador for about a year, and I've got a project to visit next week in Sulawesi. Because I can't get into West Papua today, it means a long, tedious detour. There are no direct flights, so it means 2 days on planes, but it's the only way I can make my date with UNICEF. The Republic of Indonesia is made up of over 17,500 islands, and since 1999, it's been the world's third biggest democracy. I'm going to travel up the island of Sulawesi, and then spend 2 days on a boat to get to the Philippines.
We are now in Indonesia, and you can feel the differences. Motorbikes everywhere, there's people, there's shops, there's bars, there's restaurants. You get the real feeling that it's a totally different type of society, which is really the exciting part of the whole thing. I love this bit when we're in a new place. Off we go for another adventure.
Hello, take us to the bus station. this is a really civilized way to travel. It's just that slightly slow pace, which is really nice. It's possible for me to go on there.
Yeah.
I pedal. Hello. I think I'm a source of real amusement to all these people. I'm not doing that bad a job, am I? That way. Sorry. Up here, you see this a lot in Indonesia, is these buildings, and on the top of the buildings they have these swallows, and they make all these holes, and they encourage the swallows to come in and build these nests, and that's what you get from bird's nest soup. The swallow makes the nest with the spit and all that kind of stuff, and then they take the nests, and then they make this soup. They drain all the, basically you're just eating spit. But it's very special spit. It's considered an aphrodisiac, which might be why bird's nest soup is one of the most expensive foods in the world. So most of it is exported. So this is cool, but it's a bit slow. So we've got a bit, all these blue buses here all go to different places in town. And so we just got to find one that goes to Sudong. So we're going to Sudong and then to get another bus. I've got to make my way up the centre of the island to the UNICEF village, but these taxis won't get me all the way. So, on this bus we're going to Maros, then we take another bus
To Maros, yes.
to get to the lake.
The lake temple, yes.
These little buses are tiny. So we're just going to have to get off and get another one of these little buses to take us on to